Hi everybody, today we're going to have a quick look at simple interest, and it's a fairly simple topic, so we'll see how we go. Simple interest calculations calculate interest accrued over a period of time, and a spreadsheet's a good way to show this. With simple interest, we do the interest calculation once and then apply it over each period that we're given. So let's see what that means. Let's calculate the interest accrued over 5 years on $2,000 at 5% per annum. So we've got $2,000, we're going to stick it in the bank for 5 years, and we're going to get 5% per annum. Simple interest. So at the beginning we have $2,000. We accrue 5% interest, $2,000 times 5 over 100, or $100 of interest in the first year, and at the end of the first year we have $2,100. Start the second year, get another $100, third year, get another $100, fourth year, get another $100, fifth year. At the end of the fifth year we have $2,500. We've accrued $500 worth of interest, 5 interest calculations, and in the bank we'll have that amount there. Easy enough so far. Now we can do this really simply on a graphics calculator, which is probably a bit of overkill for this problem, but if we were calculating it over 60 years, it might take a bit long doing it by hand. So let's have a look. Start with 0. First, go to spreadsheet mode, start with 0, put our initial amount in here, calculate the interest with a formula. So to use a formula, press equals that cell, which is B1, multiplied by 5 divided by 100, just as we did over here. Add these two cells to get this one, equals that cell, B1, plus this cell, C1, gives us that. This is just one more than that, so equals that cell plus 1. Perfect. This cell is the same as that cell, equals that cell over there. And in simple interest, the interest is always the same, so that's just going to be whatever's up here. And this cell is equal to that cell plus this one. Now, the nifty thing is, after we've set it up properly, we can highlight all of those, drag it down, and it will do everything for us and automatically changes all the formulas. Magnificent. Repeat, repeat, repeat. And there's our answer. And we could work out the sum by using the sum formula. We want from here to here, and that will tell us how much interest, just per our table that we made earlier. Now there is another way to do it. We could use the formula, the simple interest formula, which is SI equals PRT, where P is the rate, is the original amount, R is the rate, T is the time. So here's the original amount, here's the rate, here's the time. Stick that into your scientific calculator, and you'll find the answer is $500 of interest. Now to find the amount in the bank, we would take the amount of interest, add it to the original amount, P plus I, and that would give us $2,500 as before. Now, just a simple warning that goes with simple interest and compound, not so much with simple interest, but more with compound interest later, that the time for the rate and the time for the number of periods must be the same. So here's an example of that. $2,000 is invested at 5% per annum, calculated monthly for 5 years. So we want to know how much money we're going to have at the end of each month, even though over the entire period it's not going to matter whatsoever with a simple interest problem. So the problem now is that because we're calculating monthly, we've got many more periods to work out, many more interest calculations, or at least addition of the interest. So in each year there'll be 12 months, and we're going to do it for 5 years. So 12 times 5 will be 60 different calculations, and the amount of interest that's given each time, given that we only get 5% per year, we don't want to apply that every month. we've got to find out the monthly interest rate, so we're going to divide that by 12, which gives us 0.4167% per month. And then we can do it as per before, $2,000 times the interest rate divided by 100. At the end of the first month, we have $2,008.34. And then each month thereafter, we're going to add on another $8.34. And as before, at the end of 60 months or 5 years, we'll have $2,500 in the bank and $500 of interest accrued. And we can do that on our spreadsheet on our calculator. Let's do that quickly. So here's our spreadsheet from before. We'll need to change the interest. So instead of being 5 divided by 100, we need 5 divided by 12 divided by 100. And we won't need 5 rows. We're going to need 60 rows. So there's a quick way of doing this, but it does require you not to panic as we go, because copying it down 60 times just takes too long. So we're going to do it the quick way. Click on here, go edit, fill, range. We're going to go from A6 to A60, 60 rows. Done. We're going to do it again. B6 to B60. Oh, but it's not working, but don't worry, it will. We just have to finish the other 2 columns. Edit, fill range, C6 to C60. Oh, there's all the interest. And last but not least, click here, edit, fill range, down to C60. Oh, hang on. Edit, undo. Click here, edit, fill, range, down to D60, I should have said. And the formulas will change. You can see it's gone from 8 to 9. And if we want to find out after 60 rows, we just sort of scroll down to 60. And there's our $2,500 as before. And we can work out the interest again, just by, actually rather than doing it the long way, I'll do it the short way. C1 to C60. The easiest way to get the row and column headers is to use this up here and that column there. Hit return, and there's $500 as before. And there's a short rundown on how to use spreadsheet mode and the simple interest formula to solve simple interest problems. I hope that helps. Thank you, everyone.